Man, bitch don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul and you can.
Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's the Gamer187 back again with another video for you guys. Now I think this is a rant video, and I think this is like my first ever rant video that I've ever done. So let's get into it. Alright, so the MTV Movie Awards was last night, and me being such a huge fan of the movie awards and the BET Awards and the Hip Hop Awards and everything like that, I have to say that last night's movie awards was by far the worst fucking movie awards ever. I mean, this is the worst MTV Movie Awards that I've ever seen. Well, no, he actually did pretty good. I mean, Jason Sudeikis, you may know him from Saturday Night Live. He did a movie called Horrible Bosses that was really funny. He hosted the movie awards, I think, in 2011, I believe. And he was okay. Some of his jokes were a hit and miss, but he's a funny guy. If you check him out on Saturday Night Live, go watch Horrible Bosses. It's a really good movie. I said really good money. Really good movie. Really funny movie. Jamie Foxx is also in it. But yeah, so yeah, last night's movie awards, it was terrible. Like, I mean, the show as a whole was terrible. I mean, there were certain parts that I sketch out that I liked, but the show as a whole, it was fucking terrible. Like, it was horrible. It was a fucking disaster. Now, the movie awards was hosted by Rebel Wilson. Now, if you don't know who Rebel Wilson is, she was in Bridesmaids, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. She's gonna be in Pain and Gain with Mark Wahlberg, Anthony Mackie, and Dwayne Johnson. She was in the movie Pitch Perfect, which I've never seen before. I don't fucking like musical movies. I fucking hated High School Musical, all that bullshit. Yeah, she was in the movie Pitch Perfect, which won, I think, like 2 awards. And if you guys seen the movie awards last night, when they won for I think it was the second award that they won. What the fuck was that on that either Asian or like Japanese girl that had the fucking big ass cigarette on top of her head? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck designed her outfit? Lady Gaga or something? I mean, I know Lady Gaga would be known to wear some shit like that, but I mean, come on, dude. A fucking big ass cigarette on the top of your head? Are you kidding me? What the fuck was that about? But anyway, yeah, so maybe you know Rebel Wilson, maybe you don't. I mean, she from the time that the show started, from to the end of the show. I mean, it was terrible. It was not funny. She wasn't funny. I mean, a show was whack when everybody else except for the host is funny. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I have nothing against Rebel Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people actually find her funny. I mean, she actually does, when she does like interviews and everything like that, she's pretty funny. Like on other stuff, she's funny. But last night hosting the show, she was terrible. Like, none of her jokes worked for me. I was laughing at other people's shit. I wasn't laughing at anything she was doing. I actually recorded the show, and every time she came on, I fast forward through her parts because none of her jokes were making me laugh. And you know what I'm saying? The show was a little boring. So I want to get into a couple things that I did like. Now, one thing that I did like was Will Ferrell's bit. Now, I enjoy Will Ferrell a lot. Now, Will Ferrell, definitely one of my favorite comedians. One of my favorite movies from Will Ferrell, I think one of his best movies is Step Brothers. I love that movie to death. I can watch that movie 100 times and I still laugh my ass off. Still won't get bored with it. I think, to me, I think Step Brothers is one of the best movies he's ever did. Of course, I know some of you probably won't agree with that. I mean, yeah, some of you probably would say Anchorman or whatever. But it was a really good movie. I actually have to watch that movie over again because I've seen like bits and pieces of the movie. I haven't seen the movie as a whole. So, but yeah, to me, Step Brothers is one of his best movies. I also like the other guys too. He was pretty funny in that. But yeah, Will Ferrell's bit where he came out getting the Comedic Genius Award, and he came out with the money suit on and everything like that. And then he brought the little like Chinese, Japanese people up on, I mean Asian people on stage and pretending to be his wife and kids. It was a funny bit. It was really funny. Um, Another thing that I like, Jamie Foxx, he got I forgot, it wasn't a Lifetime Achievement Award, but I think it was something like that, where they was showing the clips from, everything he's done and everything like that. And, I thought that was really good. The Seth Rogen and Danny McBride bit, where they pulled each other, they pulled their pants down, and he had that huge like hair, and then Danny McBride had that little, the little chastity belt and everything like that. That was funny. It's always good to see Danny McBride and Seth Rogen do stuff. Zac Efron, never really been a fan of him, so but yeah, other than that, I mean, the performances, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, I've never heard of these dudes. Like, I mean, I seen them perform on Saturday Night Live, and I still didn't know who the hell they were. And supposedly they got this song Thrift Shop, and I never heard it, never cared to listen. Um, and matter of fact, what the fuck was that dude wearing? Do he buy his clothes at a fucking thrift shop? Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler. What the hell is up with Adam Sandler? Like, I mean, maybe that's just his style or everything like that. I know this dude has at least $1 billion in his bank account. Why does this dude walk around like he's, like he I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. This dude walks around and dresses like he doesn't have money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he only has $20 to his name. You know what I'm saying? And knowing he has like billions of dollars in his bank account. Like I mean, I can understand if you're the type of guy that don't like to wear suits and everything like that. But I mean, maybe that's his style. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying dress like you got some money. You know what I'm saying? Adam Sandler, you're a funny guy. You know what I'm saying? Dress like you got some money when you're going on live TV. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, Rebel Wilson, she was not funny. I mean, even the little Iron Man Gina bit with her and James Franco, that wasn't even funny. And I like James Franco. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have nothing. I don't have nothing bad to say about Rebel Wilson, because I mean I respect what she's doing. Like I said, a lot of people think she's funny. I particularly don't. Not after watching last night's show. And I mean, I know how stressful that can be hosting a live show. I mean, look at Seth MacFarlane with the Oscars or the Academy Awards or whatever he hosted. I was gonna watch it because I'm a fan of Seth MacFarlane. Um, excuse me. I'm a fan of his, and I was gonna watch the show, but I missed it. I think I wasn't home, and then I forgot to record it. So I missed the Oscar. I missed his performance. But a lot of people liked him hosting the Oscars, and a lot of people were, mixed about it. They didn't like it. So I know the pressure that comes with it. I mean, and I'm not saying I could do a better job either, because I mean it's a lot of pressure hosting the show. So I respect Rebel Wilson for what she's doing. I mean she's got a hell of a lot more money than me, You know, so I respect what she's doing, but I just last night's show was not funny at all. And another thing that pissed me off about last night's show was they didn't show The Dark Knight Rises any love at the MTV Movie Awards. The Dark Knight Rises got no love at the MTV Movie Awards. But it is nice to see that fucking Twilight didn't come in and just take everything over and become the fucking MTV Twilight Awards, where Twilight is winning every fucking award of the night. I mean, that's so glad to hear. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, they showed The Dark Knight Rises no love. And I understand how massive of a movie The Avengers was. Don't get me wrong. I still love that movie. I might even watch it later on today. Um, but yeah, I understand how massive a movie um, The Avengers was, and the nominees for movie of the year were Marvel's The Avengers, Django Unchained, The Dark Knight Rises, I think Ted, and something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if Django Unchained won like what, two awards, like two or three awards, and I felt like if Marvel's The Avengers and Django Unchained could win some awards last night, I felt like The Dark Knight Rises should have won. It should have been won at least two awards. But they showed The Dark Knight Rises no love at the MTV Movie Awards, and that really pissed me off because it's like that, that movie should have won in awards. I mean, an epic conclusion like that. Tom Hardy's portrayal as Bane was amazing. That movie was fucking amazing, and they showed it no love at the MTV Movie Awards. I would have been pissed off. Like, I mean, I was pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't have anything against Rebel Wilson. She was not funny that night. Um, but I mean, she's doing her thing. Some people think she's popping. Me personally, I like Melissa McCarthy better. I think she's a better actress. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call her fat or anything like that, but I think she's a better a plus size woman. You know what I'm saying? And she's really popping right now. She's way more funnier than Rebel Wilson. I wish they would have had her host the show, because I mean, I just watched that movie yesterday with her Identity Thief. It was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing in that movie. But yeah, I enjoy Melissa McCarthy, and if you don't know who she is, she played like the big girl in Bridesmaids, and she has a movie coming out on June 28th, which is my birthday, called The Heat, with Sandra Bullock. And if you don't know who this guy is, Spoken Reasons. He's a comedian on YouTube. Check him out. Yeah, their movie's coming out on my birthday, so I was thinking about going to see that. But Kick-Ass 2 comes out on June 28th as well, so might see Kick-Ass 2 first. But yeah, I enjoy Melissa McCarthy way better than Rebel Wilson, and I just think she did a terrible job last night. Kevin Hart did a way better job last year. If I think he I think he hosted last year. Um, yeah, I think it was Kevin Hart, but yeah, this year's MTV Movie Awards fucking sucked, and it was terrible. I hope they do a better job next year. So get Melissa McCarthy to host next year. But yeah, so that was my little rant about the MTV Movie Awards. Sorry, 13, damn, almost 14 minutes. Sorry it was so long, but I just had to talk about this, and I will see you guys on my next video. I'm out. Salute.